Horizon AFA members, my name is Sarah Nelson. I'm our AFA International President, and I'm here to let you know that our entire union stands with you in your bargaining. You know, your leadership just voted to turn your AFA pin red because we're not seeing the kind of progress at the table that makes us believe that management is actually serious. When they say one Alaska or one family, they mean something different apparently for Horizon flight attendants, and we're fighting back. We're pushing back. Now, this is a fight that we're not going to win overnight. You may have heard of our Bridge the Gap campaign about raising the standards for regional flight attendants so that there's one standard for aviation's first responders. It's not right that the mainline airlines, United, American, Delta, and Alaska, can set different terms for regional flight attendants. But the Wall Street constructed structure that they have in place allows them to do it. So we're pushing back. We're pushing back at your bargaining table, at every regional bargaining table across the industry to try to return to leapfrog bargaining so we can step those contracts up. And we're pushing back by organizing. We're organizing at SkyWest right now because you shouldn't have to compete with flight attendants who are subject to the whims of management determining what their pay and benefits are from one day to the next with no contract to hold that management accountable. And we are working to bridge the gap through our legislative action. Things like our Fight for 10 campaign, raising the standards across the board in regulations, and through legislation with state governments on minimum wage standards and minimum benefit standards. So we're fighting in all those ways. But when we do that, we do it through the power of standing together. And the fact that your leadership has decided to turn your AFA pin red is a serious statement. You know, all across the industry, we know that during contract negotiations especially, management gets out and they tell all their supervisors, count those AFA pins and give us a count daily. And they determine the support for the union and the support for your issues at the bargaining table by the number of pins they see on uniforms when you come in, check in for work, and when you transit through the airport every day. So putting your pin on sends the message to management that we're all in this together, we all stand together, and we back up the demands of our negotiators at the table. And it also means that if they're not going to get serious, we are seeing red. And we're seeing red, and that means that we're going to step up our activity to put pressure on them to negotiate a fair agreement that Horizon flight attendants can ratify. So this is significant. Get your red pin, put it on, make sure you're wearing it every time you go to work, every time you go to training. And as I always say, it's really important that we understand that we have each other's backs. When I see an AFA pin on a flight attendant uniform, it means I care about you. I've got your back, and I'm in this fight with you. And that's really what this is all about. So we're with you now and always. We're gonna fight for what's right, and we encourage you to put on your red pin and join the fight with us. Thank you, and fly safe.